Hey folks, my name's Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Boots. Black Hand of the Mexican Mafia. Prison gang politics.
Hey folks, my name's Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored. Well, welcome back to another episode of Periquito. I told you that we're going to bring you some exclusive stuff, and we're doing that now. It just happens to be a little slow right now. I mean, we did the first segment of this, and this guy is a talker. I mean, long-winded. But before I do that, I want to remind you guys that there are memberships available for the channel, and really you're just supporting the channel. You're supporting us to get out content 7 days a week, and there's a variety of ways to support the channel, though. You can go to Patreon and join Patreon. It has unedited raw content on there that's not available on YouTube. There's also Buy the Team a Cup of Coffee. It's considered Buy the Team a Cup of Coffee a virtual tip jar, and when you donate to that, the channel receives more percentage than when you donate in supers and gifts on the channel, because YouTube takes a huge share. But believe me, we don't have our hand out. We're not begging you guys for money. We are really not doing that. I know it's difficult for people right now. So the way you can support this channel is watching the video in its entirety. I mean, if you're busy, just let it run. It increases watch time hours and it helps the algorithm. There's hyping the video. There's leaving a thumbs up and leaving a comment. All this feeds the algorithm, and it's so important for the channel that you guys watch the video in its entirety. So I ask you guys, if that's the only way you can support, then okay. We also have www.realreneenriquez.com, where we sell autographed books by me. I'll do a personalized note of the book, and the manager will have them shipped to you. There's merchandise, there's hoodies, there's t-shirts, there's mugs, there's all kinds of stuff in there. But there's a variety of ways that you can support the channel. And I'm going to say this flat out. This channel is created by you guys, not by me. I'm just a guy here, a talking head that has stories, right? But without each of you, this channel would not exist. Like I said, this channel was built with a grassroots effort. We didn't buy subscriptions, and we don't pay for promotions. We do none of that. It's you guys who make this channel work. So I want to take a second to thank each and every one of you that leaves a comment and watches. I mean, I got guys there every morning telling me good morning, and I respond. I respond to those comments. I read every comment. And if your comment didn't make it, it's because I didn't like it. That's just the reality. My channel, my rules, you guys. If you're not disrespectful, your channel will make your comment will make it. But if you're disrespectful and talking ish, that's not going to see the light of day. Just being real, right? All right. With that said, let me bring you up to speed on this. This is Perico Rocha. He is now working as an operative informant for the ATF. They rented him a warehouse and an office, and he's having meetings there now. All criminal activities come to his office, which is wired up. ATF planted. Somebody's going to ask, who planted the camera? ATF did, obviously. They're funding this. The informants don't go handle the cameras, right? Those are the chain of custody thing, right? So the ATF set all this up, the audio, the video, and there's secondary audio on this. And if it's not too much of a difficulty, we'll see if we can loop that in. But for right now, we're just running this video. This guy's long-winded. Sometimes he's hard to understand. And I'm going to give you guys this heads up. Before you ask me to initiate captions, you can start captions on each and every video you watch. Go to your YouTube settings, hit your captions, and it'll break down what they're saying for you, right? So don't place that burden on me or my editor, because we're already overtasked. I'm not complaining at all. I'm just telling you, this is something that you can do for yourself. So please, if you're having problems hearing something because the audio's bad, initiate those captions. All right, folks, this is the second part of the meeting, and there are multiple parts here. But let's get right back into it. Remember, the guy's talking about the program, the donation program over in the IE and Verdugo and Colton and Riverside County. and he's dropping names of cartales, and that they want to get him. They're smutting him up, calling him a rat. They attacked his son in school. I think there's going to be a call to action here, and we're going to see exactly what that is, because he hasn't gotten to the core of what he wants yet.
Agent, so because he fought every day by himself against all the Mexicanos over there and the Latin.
What you saying that all that was behind like the school, that turtle and all them dudes?
No, well, Turtle's not in this. Turtle's a good guy. But the guys that did this were Niall, Solo,
He's talking about Ronald Baez, the guy who recently passed away, Turtle Baez.
All that night on.
and Daryl. Okay, now watch this now. They had a meeting, okay, so I'm out here and I'm telling them, I tell them like this, look,
So the guys that are against him are Night Owl, which is Night Owl from 18th Street, who we identified earlier, Toro, which is Sal Hernandez, and Daryl. Not Daryl Baca, because Daryl Baca has no business out that area. This has to be Daryl Castrejon from Ontario. Unless I'm mistaken, and he's talking about Daryl Baca. Those are the only two Daryls in the organization.
I'm real distressed about this, and I'm gonna tell you what, everything's fair game to me now. Everything's fair game, and I'm booking people, and I'm booking the families, especially my son. And I'm just letting you know that I gotta know what it is. So then, if the thing came back, just be cool, please, just step back, don't, please. And then boom, right away it came, Solo off the seat, Daryl off the seat, they're in the hat, boom. Then they jumped off some other dudes, okay? Some dude they put in Randall that was mouthing off of that Daryl, Rocha raised his hand for, that shot out to the streets, that said, that guy might deal you, don't check out. Get him. Okay, and I said, wow, these motherfuckers. Now, I went and did a run on the donation program to show these people that you don't need to extort people, okay? And like, man, I was both in, we would like pick up $78,000 just on a easy collection. And I sent more than half of that in. Okay, then I took care of the canales that were on the street, because that's the program, all right? I share with everybody. Okay, then the people, I give them $100 for the gas, and we're doing it for the provision, okay? They saw that they were glad to give the money to me without having to stick a gun to their head, because what I tell them is the right thing. It's not a sit-down move. It leaves a man respect, but still gives us authority, and put that person, either you're on the mono side or you're against the mono. You can't ride the fence in this move, and you can't push nobody out front. Okay, so all that stuff cleared up, okay? So now I'm cleaning house, okay?
So he's talking about soft touching them, right? Rather than putting the gun to their head, he's soft touching them. And he said it right there. You're either on this side of the mano or you're on that side of the mano. That's the hand, right? The Mexican Mafia he's referring to. And he's talking about extortion, protection, collections, right? What he's calling the donation program, right?
I'm cleaning house all these people, I'm gonna get all these people now. Okay, right now I'm over here straightening things out. I think I'm putting a donation program in now. I talked to Max. I'm down here we're burying Smokey, okay? We got the burial money. You're a brother on the street, I put your name too, that you help with this collection. We only have to give $1,730 more, and we did the whole $16,000 on the burial. And we did it in 3-4 days, okay? And then plus we've been real good with Susie, his wife, and everything, you know, top notch. They love us, still respect us very much, okay? Then we sent, for the last two months, we've been sending 16 dudes in the short corridor. Now this month we're gonna double it. As a matter of fact, I wanna catch all the guys in the short corridor this month, because I gotta send them the 50 for the book, and then another 40.
So he's talking about somebody who passed away. I think he's talking about, if I'm not mistaken, he said Smokey, Jimmy Sanchez, $16,000 for the funeral. I believe Smokey passed around that time. This actually took place in 2010, December 15th, and the recording is at 12:45. So I'm not sure of the year that Jimmy Sanchez died, but that's the only Smokey that I know that passed away. And now he's mentioning sending money to the short corridor. And this is in an era when they still had the short corridor in effect. This was 8 years after my defection, so I believe Smokey was still alive. And The short corridor is the place they kept all the carnales. It was deep facility units 1 through 4, cell blocks 1 through 4, where they kept all the Mexican Mafia members and high-level associates isolated. So he's talking about sending money there, and he wants to double it.
They're filling out paperwork right now. They're firing, okay, they took Alfie, okay, they took the monster's money, okay, but his brother died, about 15 years ago. His brother was my age, okay, and he went up there and he like put $15,000 on his books. And then his older brother, my dad's age, as well as my dad's part, to come him, saying that was illegal money. But Alfie, he's monster, my boy, okay, so. Dog business with the things. So they fuck with him a lot, and because of me, all right, they fuck with him because he took the beat for us. He went all of us. Where was I? All of us. He went up there.
So he's talking about Alfie Sosa. Alfie Sosa passed away a few years ago, COVID, and he's saying that Alfie wanted $15,000 on his book because his brother died. Now it kind of like it sounds a little sus. Why would an inmate want $15,000 on his books? Why wouldn't you just give that money to the family to cover the funeral expenses?
187, and we told him not to. I was gonna kick your fucking ass. I was mad. Don't you do that? And he did it in the Volada and put all of us on the streets because he was tired of the rats like that motherfucking Mundo. I don't know to get around to him, Mundo. Yeah, that's the one that put Joe put us all in the pen, man, that motherfucker. Okay, now, see, nobody cares about that guy, but I...
Oh, Mundo rears his ugly head. He's talking about Mundo. You know what? I have a strong suspicion that this guy might be tipped up. I don't know. He knows a lot. He's talking a lot. And he mentioned Mike Delia, right? I'm thinking he's Mike Delia, but I could be mistaken. We'll find out. We're going to find out. I'm going to go and do a deep dive and investigation after I record this video.
I know how to get that guy. How to find him. See, that guy put a lot of people in jail. That guy was a lousy motherfucker. Okay. Where was taking all the money? All the guys.
Did you hear that? He's trying to find Mundo Mendoza. He wants to eliminate Mundo Mendoza because he put a lot of people in the pen. Now that is just him talking. That doesn't formulate a conspiracy, right? He's talking just like that. But if there's a general agreement that exists and he expounds on that, furthering that conspiracy, doesn't act to further conspiracy, then they got him locked into a conspiracy right there.
Now they don't get no showers. He was telling me that cut those fingernails are that long. And then when Smokey died, he was like that in his head. They're not getting showers or nothing. They're doing it 24/7, like we do in the hole. You see. But you can't break it, and the Mayate already rolled it up out of there. Because they can't handle that. And there was one.
I think he's put a little salsa on it, right? Put too much salsa on the taco. He said the guy's fingernails were this long, right? Like 2 inches. That's ridiculous. They give you fingernail clippers every shower period when you come out. If you want to use them once a week, you can use clippers and hair clippers once a week. I mean, I was in the shoe, so what he's talking about is ridiculous. That doesn't make sense.
Dude's still there holding on. But we're strong there, and they can't break us. Okay. There's no more PG, no more nothing, okay. So now they're going to have to Sacramento County Jail. We're writing this motion, but this motion costs $40. But really, you're supposed to be exempt from that covenant, but you can't be exempt unless they get paid the money. Somebody has to pay it. So that what they do is they grab the commissary money. And they won't let them get more than like $50 at a time, or more like, or you know what I mean? So we're just sending them the issue. So now we're sending them in that paper. Matt's going to give me a legal paper to shoot in with and tell them, guys, look at, when you need this $40, tell me and write this, and boom, and we'll give you the $40 to tap onto all this. But the IRS move, that's a thing of the past. That's not happening no more. Anyway, that's an illegal thing. That puts people in jail, and we don't get shit out of them. The fighters have all the fucking drugs. The fighters are making all the fucking money. So Daniel would have told those guys that would never work. Just like that new big old click thing didn't work. You can't, you give people power and they go and they come against you. That's the nature of the beast. And they got all the money. And they're actually, they're flipping it now. Because the things are not fixed out here by those kids. And it upsmart it up within the system. And they're saying who can go into yards now and who can't go into yards. Can't leave them, okay? And we're working with them to get back the commodities that are in there. Right now, we're putting our own people together around here to boot up, to make a move. I'm taking the MS back on. My thing is this, and I'll be straightforward with you. And I told this to my wife. I don't give a fuck if I go to that girl. I'll tell you straight up, man. Anybody that messes with you, I am very baby. Any of my babies, I'm gonna kill them. And ain't no two ways about it. Anybody says anything about my babies and doesn't listen to my babies and do exactly to the level that they say, I'm gonna kill them. Right on the spot. And I don't give a fuck who they're going to do. Our presentations are like this in a donation program. This is the donation program. You start off with 3 in the neighborhood. The other money that's already going to the dudes, I don't want to talk about that money. That stays the way that it is. But I want to know the numbers to make sure that it's going there right.
Well, see, that's the problem, because that's what we were doing when we were having all them hookups and everything. We were establishing, what we were trying to do is get an account, exactly, kind of like what you're doing. And, because, like, for instance, vatos from, let's say, when we try to get these vatos together, vatos from, we started having big juntas, and we're like, okay, you know, $3,000 a month. We're like, all right, well, we want to make sure you're saying it. Can we see the money order? Well, we're taking to the lady. Well, we want to get at him, and we got it all out here rolling in Hummers and limos and going to clubs and buying fucking $1,000 bottles, partying, but he's only getting, you know, you're doing like 20,000 a month, and you're only giving him like 1,000, and he's gonna get like maybe 3. So even if you're not gonna give it to him, spread it out amongst your 5.
So Perico has hit the nail on the head. The collection and taxation program, the carnales see very little of that. Everybody takes a chunk along the way. That's part of doing business, right? But it got to the point where the people collecting the money were taking the lion's share of the money, and the carnales were receiving $50 money orders, $100 money orders, $200 money orders, or $500 money orders. Where the crew's collecting $5,000, the carnales only getting a few $100s. And that's what they're trying to resolve here. They finally got to the core of what this meeting is about. Let's run it and see what else they say.
500, even 300, so you could hit like maybe 15, 20 canales. So in the process of doing that and getting around, that's when we started getting a lot of the slack. Well, what do you know, but we're having, they're watching, no, we're not here to get from it. We don't want nothing you got. We're here to help you if you need assistance. If you don't need it, then fine, we're just going to make sure that the carnal tally is correct. You're not, you know, you're not out here balling, you know, just because you got hit by lava, you think you're and doing whatever you want. But we ran into a lot of problems with that.
I know that. I know the problem.
We'd be like, well, sir, we're like, we're not trying to do nothing. We're just, okay, then, that's where we're at, like, kind of right now, like, you don't want to book it, you take care of your own shit, man. And don't come and call me when there's a problem.
Watch this. Yeah, I'm clearing all that up, and I want to tell you something, I'm gonna run this down to you.
Two guys, Ricky and Ricky.
Yeah, this is some old guy, man.
I do run through there. Marcos and he's back home, so they're coming today.
No, I'm not, this is what I do when I go to the thing. That's look. This is the deal. I already got this with the carnales up there. They told me I got authority. I'll pull them on the 100 feet. I'm flipping people. I got the barber shop open. I'm old school. I told those guys, I'm the background, you guys are the good guy. I don't give a fuck. I'm kill all these motherfuckers. I hear them all. I hear all these motherfuckers. We get the streets good, it's all fucked up. I don't hear them fucked up at work until I'm into this. And I got a motherfucker right here telling me, with all due respect, I gotta get at my deal. Fuck you and fuck this deal. Did you hear what I just said right now? And this is the bottom line. It's a donation program. You do this, boom, boom, boom. These are the guys. It's our plug, a Mano's plug, or it's no plug. All those fighters that are selling, they got to come to the table and get a blessing and give a big donation. I got people to take care of on the streets. I got people to take care of in the joint. I got the families. And
so, this guy identifies himself as a carnal. He says it's a Manos club, right? He said, F your tío, because in his animated antics. The guy's pretty animated. He's kind of comical. But I still don't know who he is. I have to identify this guy. We have to know. You have to know. All right, folks. I love when Perico jumps in because he put it all on the table. Like, this is how we're doing it, and this is what we're doing. This guy runs in circles, right? He's not straight and to the point. He's not linear from point A to point B. You know, clear physics, right? The shortest point to any between two locations is a straight line. This guy has taken all these turns, and Perico got in there for 30 seconds and put everything, the context of this meeting, on the table. With that said, folks. Hey folks, my name is Rene Enriquez and you are watching Uncensored. We're back with part 3 of this meeting that is set up by the ATF. This is Perico Rocha with the beanie cap on the left of the screen. And the guy on the right, we just got a positive ID on him as Mike Delia, Mexican Mafia member. The individual I was talking about earlier, the one I said was in the hat, he's going to be put in the hat during this process, right? But right now he's good. They have communication. They're meeting each other. And Mike Delia is talking about taxing, right? Taxing and creating a donation program. Just reached out and got a positive ID on him. I had a suspicion it was him because he looks gaunt. He has the same facial features. But most of the pictures I have of him are very old. And this is him before he died of cancer. And again, this is Perico Rocha. He flipped. He's working with the ATF. Nobody knows that. Everybody thinks he's a carnal in good standing, but he's actually an operative informant for the ATF. Let's continue with this episode now.
My little bunch right there. I got a lot of responsibility, and I got to get lawyers. I got to do a lot of stuff. I'm going to create an organization again. I'm going to put all you guys in suits where you belong. Where you guys belong with, I'm part of the Mesa. I'm supposed to get a place everywhere. Everywhere. No. The donation is just like this. Every brother gets $50. If this guy's been getting $20,000 and he's been going into another area, I'm cutting that $20,000 and I'm working it with the Mesa's going to tell me how much money to give that guy. The whole clique is taking control. Everybody knows about all this stuff. They've been talking about it for years. This guy got a neighbor, he got $1 million. This guy's been in the clique all his whole life, his whole life. He can't have a neighbor because he's never been on the streets. But you don't do nothing? Fuck all that. No. So
We got Canada's like duty phone of every prison,
I can't do that.
not giving nobody none.
So let me give you a little background on Mike Delia. He started a methadone clinic back in the day called the Sunrise House. He was receiving federal grants from and state grants from the state of California, and he was doing it. He's a businessman. He's a smart guy, right? And he's talking about the Mesa. The Mesa system was in existence way back in the day, and that's what he wants to do: have the Mesa determine where the money goes, because he's saying that carnales are doing all day in prison and they're receiving nothing, and that was the truth. And it seems like nickel and dime, like $50 here, $50 there. That's what he's talking about, increments of 50. But here's the reality. The guys in the short corridor can only spend, and when I left, it was $35 per month. That's all you can spend on commissary. So he wants to ensure at the very least that Mexican Mafia members have commissary, and that the majority of the money being collected is collected by the Mesa or the organization itself, and then dispersed by them, rather than having these individuals independently collecting and sending what they want. Now this is starting to gel. It's starting to make sense, right? When we first watched this episode with this video, when it started, it was like, what is it? What are they talking about? So he has business experience. He has the ability to put things together. He has the intellect and the intelligence to do so. So does Perico. But during the process of having those halfway houses and those methadone clinics, where all the cardenales were employed in driving state cars, actually doing hits in state cars, Mundo talks about this in some of his previous episodes, Mike Delia's wife, Ellen, threatened to reveal that they were utilizing the money for mafia business. So they had her eliminated. Alfie went and eliminated her, and I believe it was right outside of Fresno. So that's Mike Delia. We're talking about a historic figure in the organization here. He was in bad at this time. There's serious politics going against him at that time, and they prevail. Fortunately, he died of natural causes. But let's continue with the video. I just wanted to give you a background on who Magdalia was, and we'll take it from there.
You don't even want. You don't even want. Everybody's concerned with it. They got heavy-handed up there in the bay, in the North Florida. They're real heavy-handed. They're pulling people's chairs. They're not fooling around up there. And I'm out here in the streets with the barbershop, and that's my thing. And I got the barbershop going good now. And this is what I tell them, brother. There's no more politics. I'm going to tell you what that exactly means. If I hear you ever smut up a brother of mine, a Bernard in a neighborhood, the guys that are in the neighborhood are going to get the business. You guys got us locked up, dude. All you guys in your mouth. So I'm telling you right now, old man, I only give a benefit of a doubt to a Bernard. You guys ain't got shit coming from me, and I don't like none of you motherfuckers. I tell them straight up, I hate you motherfuckers. Straight up. You never did nothing for us, and you charge us money to collect. And days are over with now. There's no more collecting. This is what's up. The plug is our plug. Anybody that moves, anything else, they're going to be shut down. This is the mano's word. This is the word of the mano. Either you with the mano, or motherfuck you get shut down. I don't give a fuck who you are. An example of this yesterday was Valencia. They came to bring me some of that old bullshit about that caca. This, that guy with me, do money over here, blah, blah. And I told him, man, before you start, look, you didn't go through this junta, so I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to tell you the junta. And I'm going to tell you about the politics. When I told him about that, then he told me, this dude, Rick, he told me, hey, I got to get back to my deal on that with all due respect. And I told him, here's the deal over there now. This is the deal right now, so you know this over there. Yeah, God, it was. I was going to do it. I was going to stick with motherfucker, man. I was going to do him up right there. Yeah. So I told him, split, get the fuck out of here. You don't have a talk for it. Get the fuck out of here. So get the gun and get out of here. Yeah, then when they left, that guy's old news. Now, the other two guys called, and I told them just like this. But that guy disrespected me, you motherfuckers, what do you guys think you're doing? You think you should smut my brothers up and you go, I know what you did, you Barrett. I've been investigating. Freddie told me. I've been on it. I hate those motherfuckers. And I went at them hard. And I told them just like this. You remember when those people put hazards in the hat? Well, you guys are right there right now. And you owe me $15,000 for the disrespect to get to my brothers as a donation. That's off the top. That guy that came here, you clean that up. So I'm cleaning all three of you up. And I'm putting the neighbor in the hat. Make sure you write that in. And you tell him that the OG is at the Patrino. You make sure you tell him that. You make sure. I'm going to shut this motherfucker neighborhood down. Don't nobody show me.
Did you hear that? The guy from Valencia that said he had to check with his steel just got put in the hat by Mike Delia. He ordered the people at the meeting to clean him up or they would get cleaned up. But it's getting pretty serious now, right? I don't know how much of this is factual. Mike Delia seems a bit animated and over the top. Again, he has cancer at this point in time. He looks a little gaunt, but he just implicated himself in a conspiracy, particularly if the guy was dealt with, if he was cleaned up.
In this neighborhood, but the Mano, this is the Mano's neighborhood. This is not one Bernard's neighborhood or not two Bernard's neighborhood. This is the complete the same as the other person. Because if you don't, I'm going to click. I'm going to click this fucking ass. They're going to come back to the fucking table like, gentlemen, and I would like you to start seeing at these meetings. Okay, okay, good. Okay, now, watch this now. I got them. So the dude, the GGI, that owe us money, and get the band that busted on this move, okay, because they didn't follow orders. Okay, so band was in a parole violation. Okay, this was a big setback to me. We've been building that neighborhood for 5 years. That's the model, is that neighborhood. That we're going to make all the neighborhoods like that, to take care of all of us. Your brother up there, I don't like it was your brother up there too. I'm taking care of him up there too. Everybody. I'm serious about this. This is my dying gift to all of you guys. This is my legacy. Now, my legacy that I'm going to leave is to help my brothers like I've been doing all my life. Like I told them, I'm sleeping every day, I don't give a fuck. I'll be straight up. There ain't nobody messing with these guys. I swear to my mom's and my dad's grave right now on their souls. The whole South Side is jiggy. This is what the word on the South Side is right now. You don't want to talk about it, you know. It's just going to trick you. You want to talk to one of the brothers. You just get close to him and do what he asks. And that's all I want. I know how everything is supposed to run. That's a gift. You get from them for doing this. And if you don't come along, that's what you're done. I'll put other people in here. That's out there like this. Other guys came to us from the table. They told me, why are we getting hit so heavy in the fine? Because I really don't want you to pay the fine, motherfucker. My brothers need the money, but I don't want the money. I don't care about money. I want something else. I want to stick your dick in your motherfucking mouth. That's what I want. No. You got so many days for the money. Then they come out with the first stick in the money. On the other side, you know, we got fire.
Did he say what I just think he said?
Yeah, I'll take care of part of the debt, but no. But I'll be into for the brothers now. You know, put this into us. That's how you've been making all this money now. You know what's selling, man. We're the brokers. It comes to us like it used to be in the old days. You got drugs, you want to move them, you got to find two. I'll give you the nod and an area to move it in with the percentage for the commission. So, right now we got the commission thing like that. I've been taking, that was why I started with 80 when 80 was out. Okay, taking care of him, you can take care of you, taking care of Andy up there, taking care of the guys in the shelf. I mean, in the bed. Okay, just do it easy. I ain't a millionaire. I see it. I see it. I see it. And I get very mad as an educated person. And
Let me stop this. Hold the freaking presses, right? Like, he's appointed himself a commissioner. He was never a commissioner. And he talks about taking care of carnales at the Bay. Not once did this dude ever send me a penny. I never even met the guy, right? He talks about taking care of all these carnales. And I'm going to tell you this. He came out as an opportunist. That's straight up. He came out of the woodwork when he seen the AMA revived and started the program. And now he wants to control it. He wants to control it with this commission that he's formulated himself, right? Everybody saw through this. I remember they were talking about this, that he came out and started collecting and started claiming to be a carnal again when he had disappeared for decades. He was gone. Nobody could contact him. Nobody knew where he was at. All of a sudden, he wants to come out and control it.
some guys, and I'm going to be very straightforward, I'm straightforward with everybody. We put guys in because of need. When we're at war, we put arrows. Who got arrows? Point, go. Then, a guy that's a good guy, a smart guy like you, that people going, boom, you come in the right way. Okay? You're a thinker. Some guys can't think. You know that. You've been around all the brothers. They're only good for one thing. Sometimes they stick their hands in the mix and stir it up. Not everybody's meant for everything, to do everything. I've learned that in my life, that it takes accumulation of everything, experience and everything to get it all going, to see everything. I mean, this is a real big deal, and it's a very serious game. Everybody's against us. So I'm putting the focus on me. I'm the bad guy, okay? But everybody's gonna pay. Now, we're going up. Okay, the t-shirts. Okay.
Also, I want to,
You can't get it, but that's not how it's up,
you choose from Florencia, that for Marcos and Vida.
Oh no, they don't, I won't talk to them, I got Stevie talking to them on the telephone right now, okay, from out of flat. No, they know, okay, so they're gonna come back, so when we have all these things, I want to, like, see right now, I'm like, okay,
I want to go to the next one.
we're gonna, is that true?
So you'll notice that Mike Didia likes to control the conversation, right? That's a kind of key in that narcissistic personality, right? The grandiose ideas, the self-inflation, the controlling the conversation, the disrupting of people. It's a really bad habit of narcissists to disrupt people when they're talking, right? And that's what this guy is doing prolifically, right? And Perico says, let me go get a piece of paper. He's talking about B. Bad and Marcos from Florencia. These are Tablas and Babos guys. They were running Florencia for him. We have a bunch of calls on those guys, so we'll be running it in Operation Epa 1 and 2. This is actually La Jale. This is our La Jale video right here. This is when this investigation kicked off, right? But it brought in all kinds of stuff, right? There's so much intel and intercepted communication here that we're going to be doing this for a while.
Where? Huh?
That's where it's happening.
Oh, you're at the San Fernando, we're gonna, okay now, you got the phone in here, right? No, you're with the phone. Okay, wait a second, you know what, we're gonna get, Matt, what time is it right now? It's not too late, huh?
It's, 2:10.
Okay, 2:10. Oh, it's 2:10 already? Oh my God, okay, we gotta get the, okay.
We're only like half hour.
How much are the 400, we got two left, right?
100.
Huh?
100.
You have 100 left? Give him the 100, give him the, wait, give him the 100, give him the $100 right now.
Look at, if you want it, I pretty much closed down shop till hold on, you know.
I'm gonna give that to you.
Okay, just, till after, the holidays pass. Alright, so I ain't gonna have nobody here. That's why I said, when I run knock out, you go check out, go get some, some stuff that, the box that runs to the do shit. I actually do shit here, but it's real that, and I'll bring them here, and I'll have little ones out here. So once I start having them here,
No, we don't wanna bring him here, don't, this is a good thing, I wanna help you build this thing, no.
this is just temporary. I'm just going for it. Go check it out. I'm just go get some shoes or something.
Wait, just tell me one thing, the equipment is off the button. I'm gonna go up to, I just need to know this, Pat. I'm gonna go up to, San Jose Saturday, and I'm taking the donation program at the San Jose 6 neighborhood, okay? I'm gonna go establish, I'm gonna stick the plug in there, and I'm gonna start it for Freddie up there, and your brother, Michael, okay, for them to get money, okay, like that.
So Mike Delia says he's going to San Jose to start the donation program for Freddie, which is Freddie Montoya, and Michael. That's Mike Moreno. And they are from up north, right? So it makes sense.
It's like 2 G's a month, and they take care of themselves. We're gonna pull big money out of it with a piece of, I wanna take a piece of our logo. I wanna show that to you. Okay. I wanna do the same thing over there in Fresno for your brother, Michael. If he wants it, I'll go up there, I'll put the donation program in, the plugs in there. We won't even come near him, they'll just give him the money.
Well, he's ready for that ankle brace. He should be getting an ankle brace off parole like next couple months. So he's like going.
Yeah, he is talking about Michael. He wants to go to Fresno, right? But he said Michael and Freddie in San Jose. I don't know a Michael in San Jose. So either I'm getting confused or he's getting confused because Mike is from Fresno. He's actually from Sanger, California. That's where his family lives. And Freddie's from Richmond, San Jose area, right?
Just like, hey, just keep it back. Let me get off this. I don't want no phone, no nothing. Like cut.
Okay. All the guys out here, give you and him, and I'll give it to him, and then you just send it to them.
Well, I'm kind of like you, I'm not really concerned about the money. If what you're talking about sounds good and you get it going, whatever I can do to help you get it going, whatever support or whatever you need, my homeboys that you need, or you can go somewhere and you want us to go, or you want me to bring a group of us.
No, you don't need to do that.
No,
I don't want you to do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not the money I'm concerned about. What you're doing, what you're talking about is a damn good idea. So whatever I can do to help you elevate that idea, I'll do. In any way. So the money, cool. Everybody likes money, but that's not my main.
I know, you like me, I understand good.
So Perico is playing the perfect role as an informant, right? He's not invested with the money. He's removing himself from financial gain, and he's trying to woo the guy in through offering support and logistics, right? Like he says, we can have juntas here because it's wired up. And the warehouse is wired up too. We're going to show you some video from that as well in a future episode, right? And that's what he's acting as a facilitator to Mike Delia and his conspiracy to collect from all these different areas and pull it all into a commission fund.
Like that, good, good,
You know,
good.
like I said, whatever you need, you want to get these boxes together. I'm kind of like you too. You're exactly. I like that. It's like back to the old ways. It's like, what is it?
With that said, folks, we're going to cut out right here. Now we know who it is. Now we know who we're dealing with. There's two Mexican Mafia members at the table. The one in the light gray hoodie is Perico Rocha. The older gentleman with the gray hair and the darker gray hoodie is Mike Delia. Mike Delia, old Missy Mike. That's old Missy Mike right there. He just reemerged when money came on the table. All right, folks. With that said, we appreciate your viewership. We appreciate your participation. Have a safe weekend. Peace out.
This is Rene Enriquez. Nickname Boots.